In college, young adults go through a lot of changes that help to bridge the gap between childhood and adulthood. A major catalyst for the social development for these newly 21-year-old students is the availability and acceptability of drinking alcoholic beverages. How then can the average college student drink a mass amount of beer in a limited time? The answer is a little trick called shotgun. This trick requires very few tools and is quick, easy, and efficient, but only if performed properly. This film's mission is to educate the world on the way to quickly, properly, neatly, and safely shotgun beers.
Sitting on top of the bay, watching the tide. It's time to break the tension away. Come take a ride as you enter the dimension of the Crusoe side. That ain't nothing going on but a party. Now brothers wanna flex, but I'm over their heads. I got the funky type of style to rip your vocals down.
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
I have some questions for you. Could you tell me why would people shotgun beers?
Well, there are a lot of situations in which that skill comes in handy. I mean, say you're running late and you have to get to a sporting event or a concert, and you just want to be really hammered by the time you get there, but all you have is a bunch of beers that you can't bring in. In this situation, it would be very good.
Do really people all over the world shotgun beers?
Actually, I think it's more of an American cultural phenomenon. See, I've met various Europeans and Africans who have never heard of it or seen it done, so I assume it's only an American thing.
Oh, really? So how did tradition of shotgun beer originated?
It's hard to say when it actually came to be, but I assume it developed over the years in college campuses and high schools where kids were just starting to drink and trying to drink as much and as fast as they can. And the earliest evidence of shotgunning beers that I've seen is in the movie Dazed and Confused, which wasn't made in the 70s, but it took place in the 70s, so I assume it was going on at least that far back.
Isn't really shotgunning beer, it's messy and dirty?
Actually, if you know the proper method of shotgunning beers, it can be quite clean, and you can do it smoothly without spilling a drop.
Would you be able later on to show it to us?
Yeah, I think we can organize a demonstration later in the show.
That's what I'd like to be doing if only I have the dollars. A baller ain't a baller if he ain't got balls. A scholar ain't a scholar if he ain't got scholastic education. And if not that, then learn from life beyond all the material crap. A human ain't a human if he doesn't make mistakes. And the name of this song is Swan Lake.
The first thing you need to do is get the right tools. First step is beer selection. You need to pick a canned beer, obviously, but it's also a good idea to pick a light beer, like Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud Light, Keystone Light. Any kind of light beer will do the job. But heavy beer will make you sick. The second step is to select an appropriate tool. I call it the popping tool. Now the popping tool can be a key, a knife, a shank, any sharp object with which you can penetrate the can. Now, before you get started, you need to set up your shotgunning properly, or it's going to end up in a mess. So, let's take into consideration a little bit of theory. Within this can is an air bubble. It's not completely filled with beer. There is an air bubble within this can. And in order to pop the beer without it spraying everywhere, you need to penetrate the area of the can on top of which that air bubble lies. So yeah, that's the second part. You find the air bubble right here, and This is called adjusting the tilt. You need to have it at the proper angle so the air bubble fills up this whole area that you want to pop. The next thing to take into consideration is the alignment of the tab. This tab needs to be facing the ceiling so you can get downward momentum on it when you go to pop it. So, align the tilt, get your spot ready, and align the tab. Now that you've gotten your tools and prepared your beer, you're ready to pop it. Don't apply too much pressure, and gently slide into the beer like so. A little foam may come up, only if the beer's already shaken up like this one has done. And then once you've punctured the beer, only slightly, you then widen out the hole so it's just smaller than your mouth. So, once you poke the hole, you put your thumb under the tab so you're ready to pop it. But this is very important not to pop it until you've already turned it so that the can is vertical. If you pop it too early, then liquid is going to come out of the front of the can. So, here you go.
It really doesn't got shit to live for. If you can't explore the realms of thought, you ought not test less. Really jumped up like a pop rock. Stop what? Weed from the weed maker, thought it was the bomb. Really wasn't nothing but a bag of strong palms. Lost $20, didn't get high. Maybe next time I use my finances right. Live another day, learn another lesson. Ain't no need to get my mental status quo stressing. That is so ill, that is for real, that is no skill. Displayed, these shades gone now, so it's time to build my own umbrella. Tell it, hella mellow fellas lounging. Better bread, I never fled ahead of others.
A healthy burp at the end of every shotgun is an important step in the digestive process.
Only to the end, reminiscing with your sisters in the living room den. A life with a plan, 9 acres on a land. Building self by yourself, helping out a fellow man. Preparing for the essence when your inner soul's free.